what led me to now. I am so proud of every callous mark in love. Empty mornings wake a fear that I can break. The bruises on my back prove that I have failed enough. Yet I found starlight still whispers, trust me and witness. Not all it burns turns to ashes. You must keep your eyes open, leap from the edges into dust. And hold them with you now before you hit the ground. I'm holding on and stay. Take what lies beneath among the feelings. Hold it on, keep holding on. All wither like me, long to be free, staring out among the fall. My mistakes, the waste, the years of pain, the embers of my past I cannot reclaim. I wandered through nothing but chaos, destruction, so sacred each moment and brokenness. Cut through it all. Starlight still whispers, trust me and witness. Not all it burns turns to ashes. You must flow with the mystic, midst of the reason into love. And hold them with you now before you hit the ground. I'm holding on and stay. May you find your peace among the feelings. Hold it on, keep holding on. Starlight still.
Back to the beginning, where tragedy ruled. I burned down my fortress and became something new.
All right, it's been a minute since we done this madness. Let's get a good song. Let's get a good song. Odyssey. Odyssey's a good song. That's a good song for this. All right, can we do the proper camera transition? Nailed it. Nailed it. What's up, loves? What's up, everybody? I see y'all. Yo, we have a ton to cover today, madness. Label. It is time to have a board meeting with our label, The Madness. Now, everything we talk about, yes, like this stream will be public afterwards. So the stream will be public. I will post it onto the YouTube, but I'm going to ask, keep it within the channel because we're going to be announcing a lot of this stuff in the next couple weeks. And basically, as y'all know, the reason we do these label meetings with all y'all is just to, you know, I really want to bring all of our listeners in, really make them realize that like they are in charge of our careers and where our music's going. And basically just like, let's get the hype ready, get excited. So Okay. First off, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? How y'all feeling? I tell you what, it has been a very stressful and chaotic couple weeks. Very stressful. But the kind of stress that is like, it's the tension that is needed in order to like break through, if that makes sense. It's usually the things that you would have a team handling or a like major label or something. Obviously that we don't have that because we're independent. But so it kind of all fell on our shoulders, especially mine. And so I just had to like take care of a ton of stuff, which is a big reason why I've had releases coming out on the channel and everything. But like, it's been vastly important that like, I focus on the band for the last few weeks. I had a big vlog coming out because I went to an artist named J-Hope's concert that I love. And I was going to have the vlog out like 3 weeks ago. But literally, I haven't even gotten to get into our photo shoot yet. So we did a whole photo shoot and music video shoot. I haven't even gotten to look at any of it, any of the footage. That's how crazy it's been. What's up, Trace? What's up, everybody? I see y'all up here. And so for me, it has been quite stressful. It's been quite intense. But in a way of there's so much promise, if that makes sense. Where I think before when we've had these, you know, it's been very, you know, like, you know, we're always grinding, but like I was pretty beaten down. I think the last time we had one of these, one of the label meetings. And like, look, like, yeah, I'm exhausted, Madness. Label, I am so tired. But there's promise and like the hope that's on the horizon for us. We are so close. And I'll tell you what, on like Instagram and Twitter and like here on YouTube, I'm seeing so like our base is growing so fast, which we're going to get to. You can see all my notes in the, I think it's the top left for you, maybe. You can see all my notes that we're going to cover today. And you're going to see some of the things in those notes that you're like, wait, what's that? We got some really cool plans coming. Getting through the chaos, you guys got this. Thank you, Pepsi. I appreciate you. Honestly, another reason I haven't come out, that vlog comes out tomorrow on my channel. It's out on my Patreon right now because I finally got a Patreon going. But the reason also was just because, like, yeah, man, right when I got done with that concert and all the footage, dude, it was like 100 miles an hour. Trying to get things booked, which we are going to cover today. So, label, shall the meeting begin? We have so much to talk about, and I think y'all are going to get real excited. I'm very pumped for what's about to happen with us. And obviously, it's stuff that, like, sure, it can't succeed unless we have, like, the madness by our side and our listeners. But, dude, our listeners right now are so behind us. Like, I love it. It's been so much fun on, like, Twitter and Instagram, engaging with everybody. Oh, I forgot to add Dragon Con onto this list, too, because we got to cover that, too. So let us cover the label meeting, Madness, shall we? Board members, those who keep our music alive and push our music forward. Okay, so let's go through some of the notes. So first things first, all right? Y'all know we've talked about this many times. The band is moving to Indiana, everything, studio, band, everything. We're moving to Indiana end of June. So we're going to be literally a band from Indiana from here on out, forever. No matter where we world tour, no matter how many millions of fans that we gain in the next couple years, we are a band from Indiana. As y'all know, I'm a Hoosier boy myself, and I cannot wait to get back to the land of cornfields and woods and pork tenderloins and all the beautiful things. I'm so excited. Good country folk and just beauty. I'm very excited. So, first things first. We are very excited that we are going to be announcing our homecoming show, which I can't wait. We're going to headline at a venue called the Hoosier Dome, which is all ages, which is one of the reasons we're doing that venue, because not many are all ages. And we're going to have our homecoming show, which I can't wait for. And it's going to be beautiful because a YouTuber some of y'all might know named John Reeves, who's also a very good guitarist, It's going to be his first show with us. He's going to play guitar for us that night, which I will get into the band member announcements too, because we got some stuff to talk about. But John Reeves is going to be playing guitar for us that night for his first show with us at our homecoming show. We're headlining. That is going to be July 25th. So tickets for that won't come out till mid-May. Obviously, I have we're excited because we're pretty sure it's going to sell out, which I'm very pumped for. And so it'll be our homecoming show in Indiana, like new chapter, new energy. Just like I get like really, really excited to see what happens. Now, to cover our homecoming show label. What's up, Marcelo? What's up, loves? I see everybody in here. I see all y'all in chat. I love y'all. Yeah, really excited to have John Reeves playing guitar for us when he can. So, which we'll get to the band member stuff. So John, he's got a bunch of things that he's doing. And he's a hungry dude, right? Like he just keeps going. He's kind of like me. Like he just, he keeps going after stuff. And so, he totally voiced that, like, look, I want to do this. He was like, I do have all this other stuff, though, that I am doing. I was like, don't worry about it, brother. Like, we'll have you play with us when we can get you. If we can't, we're going to have a roster of other guitarists to come play with us. But very excited to have John play his very first show with us, headlining in Indianapolis, homecoming show in our home state that we just moved to, July 25th. So that's kind of the first leak. July 25th is going to be our homecoming show. Plane tickets from the UK. We have to tour the UK. I'm trying. I swear. I keep telling y'all that I'm trying. I swear I'm trying. We're trying to get to the UK and Europe. We're trying so hard. But one way we do that is one of the reasons of doing this homecoming show is because we have a lot of pockets of like thousands of listeners all over the world, right? Which is amazing. That's everyone who's in here. Like everyone's from a different place, which is like just incredible, right? That's the greatest feeling in the world. But what we don't have is we have all these little pockets of fires all over the world, which is amazing. We don't have like a regional bonfire, like a giant great fire. And so one of the things we're going to do with this homecoming show is to instill ourselves into the scene in Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, across to Illinois, then hopefully even farther west into the Midwest and into the South, at least for right now, for like the next 6 months in that region, especially in Indiana. And we really want to stoke a really big fire, something that allows us to draw the sponsorships, grow the fan base. Y'all can start welcoming even new people into the madness and really start creating those money lines. Because right now, our biggest issue is actually we have so much momentum with all of y'all. We have so much momentum. We do not have the finances to back that momentum, if that makes sense. So like y'all keep asking for UK. I know. Yeah, there's another UK. Can't wait for the UK shows. And like, I'm telling you, we want it so bad. We just don't have the financial capabilities to make that happen yet. We still have band debt to really start to get covered, while also funding our next new songs, which we're going to get into also. So, North Central Kansas. Hey, Kurt, we need to play Kansas. We do. We got to come to Kansas, dude. So just so y'all know, that's kind of like the strategy is label. Our marketing strategy for the next 6 months. We're going to get to Indiana in June, and it's to start a very large regional fire within the area. Even with all of our new releases, we play a show. Even if it's in Indiana, even if it's in Fort Wayne, Indiana, if it's in Terre Haute, Indiana, these places you never heard of. The idea is that we gather like a following in the region, and we already have these little pockets of all y'all all over the world. And what that's going to turn into is a tsunami of breaking through and truly like being able to not just make this something that we're doing, make it something that we're actually thriving and surviving on. Because, for the last 7 years, it's just been taken, right? It just takes. And so that is kind of the idea of that first homecoming show, to establish ourselves in Indiana, in the region, make those relationships, contacts in the area, and just start playing shows in the region to grow into much bigger tours, opening for much bigger bands. So like that way, when bands come through the region, we have the reputation that we can open for them and really start that and just bring all y'all along with us, right? So it might seem to everybody who's in here right now As I already see a lot of y'all from all over the world. We got Romania in here. We got Wildflower, which is amazing. The idea is that even though you might be like, why are they playing these places we don't even know? What I'm going to do is I'm going to vlog all of it for the channel. So that way, like what the band is doing, you can like fully connect to it. We're going to stream our shows. Nova and I are going to start a Twitch stream of playing in studio where we're going to do covers and originals acoustically to like play sets for our listeners all over the world and stuff. It's also a way for us to monetize because like you take in tips. So even though you might be wondering why we've like, it seems like we've locked ourselves into like a region like this, like Midwest and South kind of region, it's literally just to drive the following. Touring around the Southwest and the US cost so much money. And like, we need to be very smart right now with how we gain members of the madness. Like the way that we gain listeners now, I have to be very smart with, because if I am not, we are not going to be able to exist in 6 months. If we do it this way, I think we're going to find ourselves like a rocket. I think we're going to take off. Like, look, we got Netherlands in here. We got NA right here. Rampa in here. Look at that. We got cards. We got Finland in here. I mean, see, that's what I'm saying is we have all these pockets around the world of listeners willing to share our music with all their people, that now we need to start this regional bonfire so we can get to those people, if that makes sense. I want nothing more than to get to every one of our listeners around the world. And it's going to take money, and it's going to take following, and it's going to take an incredible amount of work. And I think this is how we do it. Yes, we will stream the shows, Melinda. Yes, as long as we can. Some of the venues have some trouble. But like for our homecoming show in Indiana, I am planning on streaming it. We'll stream it from the band channel. And I am planning on making sure we stream it from the band channel, have a live stream for everyone to get to experience it. This is such a smart way of doing it. Thank you, Rebecca. And look, now we got France in here. What's up, Soph? And yes, and we do know that we have listeners in France. I want all of our French listeners to know, like, we see you. I've told you a million times, one of my favorite shows I've ever played was in Paris. I do see you. We want to get to you. Yeah, thank you, Pepsi. It's taken a lot of energy, which we're about to get to some things that are good news, though, that energy is becoming well spent. What time will you stream on Twitch? So, Isaac, I made a strict Twitch channel called City of Sound Streams. We're still figuring out times. We're going to do it 3 times a week, but we're figuring out times right now. We won't stream until, like, June. We're in Indiana. And then Isaac will start streaming from that Twitch stream. So I'll be announcing all that to all y'all. I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all all the leaks today of what's about to happen. Yeah, and we got to get to Canada. I mean, dude, I'm telling y'all, we have so many places we got to get to, madness. Happy to donate money to folks driving, flying. Oh my gosh, Jenny, you are so sweet. Happy to donate money to folks driving, flying to get to shows. Y'all are so sweet. Okay, so covering just to knock out the homecoming show tickets idea. So madness, we only have one show booked right now this year. Right now, as of right now, we are hoping for a fall tour. We're going to see how that goes. We'll dive into that. There is a chance that we do an East Coast fall tour, but none of that is like figured out yet. But just know to our East Coast madness that Boston all the way down to Florida and through, there is a chance that we do that. But we won't go too deep because I don't have any answers for that right now because it's very vague right now. We don't know. Homecoming show, July 25th. It's going to be announced on all socials. It'll be announced on all socials by mid-May, and you're going to see the new band promo photos on the flyer. We're going to be promoting the new band promo photos, and we're going to be releasing the Among the Phoenix music video, which I should have put on here on the notes. Madness, we need your help. If you remember, a while back, I had said we wanted listeners to submit themselves kind of telling their story with like photo cards and like lip syncing Among the Phoenix, our song Among the Phoenix, and then we were going to cut it into our music video. Now, we had like over 100 people on Instagram and YouTube say they would, and then I sent them all the instructions. We only ended up having like 6 listeners actually doing it, which I understand because people are busy, and I loved the initial hype. We literally had over 100 people that were like, dude, I'm going to do it. So we need a lot more videos from people to make that music video work. So I'm trying to figure out how to get the news out about that. But we shot a music video in a juice shop for free because we have no money. And everyone came. Oh, John's in here right now. John Reeves flew in. He played guitar in the music video. We shot the music video, did the whole photo shoot, and we are going to cut the Among the Phoenix music video together. I'm hoping to have it out by end of May if we can get enough videos from our listeners to get it all together. How much profit do you get from merch? It's about 50%. We get about a 50% profit difference, which we'll talk about here in just a second, actually. But if you would like to be in the Among the Phoenix music video, we need you to submit that video that many of y'all had said you were going to do. If you want to be a part of it and you don't have those instructions, I can send them to you. It's very easy. We have a band G drive where everyone can upload their videos, and then we're going to edit you into the music video. It's going to be really beautiful. Do sponsors help? Yeah, I mean, we don't have any sponsors, but yeah, sponsors would help. It's just figuring out how to get those sponsors, which we're working on right now. He about wrecked his truck on the way to work. Yeah, Darren, yours was awesome. Yours is going into the music video for sure. John Boy, what's going on? I was just talking about you, dude. I was just talking about you. Okay, next one. Keep streaming songs. Okay, Madness. I understand we are not going to have a new song out, and not even new song, which we're going to get into this whole thing. We're not going to have a new song out until probably June. So that's because of all the work we're doing right now. It has taken so much. So what we need from you is to please keep streaming the music as always on whatever platform you use. More importantly, if you wouldn't mind, just share it with all your people. Like, share it with all your people. If you see us post about our music on Twitter or Instagram, like, please just comment. Just keep that hype going. Like, just keep it running. I'm trying to like maintain our kind of like numbers right now because it matters to sponsors. And we're trying to keep that afloat while doing all this work on our own. So for streaming songs, if y'all will just keep streaming them, sharing them, pumping them out. Also, jumping to lyric videos, we are releasing a lyric video every single week on the band YouTube. And you've probably seen that. We've been releasing all of our songs as lyric videos on the band YouTube. Right now, we're going through our album, Silent Empire, in order. And then I type in the description, I type in the meaning of the song so people can connect with it, like even in that way. And then you can kind of like experience it on the channel, if that makes sense. So we're also doing a lyric video every single week for the rest of the year on the band channel. City of Sound. Oh, Miranda. John actually did. He actually reacted to our song Us. It was great. I can redo my video with our horses when you need it. Highly. I mean, if we could get it in the next couple weeks, it'd be great. I'm trying to figure out how to really gather our listener base because, again, we literally had over 100 people that like I sent the links to who said they wanted to do it, and then, you know, people just get busy. And then do whatever it's good for your band, and we'll listen to you wherever. Thank you, Wildflower. I appreciate you so much. Love Among the Phoenix. Let's go. I love that so much. TLDR, are you getting signed? Well, no, because we're independent. No. We would sign an independent deal, but those are few and far between. But you never know what's going to happen. But no, definitely not signing with a major. We're not going to sign with a major. We've had those opportunities. We've had the offers, but they didn't. We weren't going to do it. You are my background music at work. Keeps me in a good mood. I love that car. That's amazing. We need vinyl card decals on merch store. Vinyl card decals. Oh man, how would I be able to do that? That's so interesting. Lyric videos, how I discovered you guys. Nah, seriously, Pepsi. Hey, that's literally amazing. Speaking of which, Madness, our next lyric video comes out tomorrow. I'm going to upload it here right after stream and set it up for release on the band channel. It's the next song on our Silent Empire album. It's a song called Wasteland. So that'll be the lyric video tomorrow. Damocles. Oh yeah, I probably will next week for sure. Okay, so now let's talk about merch real quick. Okay. So y'all know, we completely redid our merch store, which I think is awesome. I think our merch store is so cool. Then we redid our Love Over Fear merch that we relaunched, which is like our slogan for the band. Then we also created our Among the Phoenix merch. So I just want to talk about this real quick, just because over the next 6 months, which we're going to talk about team and stuff, some really fun, amazing stuff. We are going to have all of our merch sales, all of it, go towards the creation of these new songs, which we're going to talk about here in a second. And I am teasing with possibly a GoFundMe. I don't know. I'm not sure what the proper steps are, but I'm trying to figure out a way for us to this. You see new EP up there, which I'm going to explain here in a second. I'm trying to figure out what is a respectful way on asking our listeners for money. Like, I'm trying to find a way where we still provide a value while also trying to fund our music, given we do not have a major label to put the money forward. And I've basically put all my money already into the band and driven it into debt and all the things. So one of those ways is our merch. Just every bit of profit from merch is going to go directly towards creating these next new songs. So if you want to rep the band, which I'll show you right now. Here. I'll kind of show you how our merch store is mapped out right now, just real quick. We'll only spend like a few minutes on it, and then we'll move on. So let's just go here. Where is our... Why did our merch not pop up? Oh, okay. There we go. So this is what you're going to see, okay? So when you go to our merch store, their Love Over Fear merch is really nice and nice quality. Thank you, Tara. Y'all's new music, more reactions. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited for Wasteland. So, Lower Fear merch, I just afford to do it. Hey, that's totally fine, Rebecca. And that's the thing too, y'all. Madness. I really want to communicate this real fast, okay? I want to communicate. I do not want anyone ever thinking that, like, I'm trying to pressure people into buying our stuff. I would never do that. The dollar is very hard to come by right now. And so just please know, you streaming our music and sharing our music out means more than anything. This is just more of, okay, we got to figure, we have to figure ways out to not just fund our music, but also like fund our lives so we can make this happen and like push this thing forward. So please just I don't ever want anyone to feel, any like sense of responsibility to that, because you do not. Okay, so here we go. So what you're going to see when you go to our merch. So here's our, by the way, I'm just going to do this because I'm doing sales right now. Just put that in there. You're going to see it broken out into collections. So when you go to our merch store, this is the base of City of Sound. So this is going to be like, it just has everything. This is just everything like locked in. So this is like the standard City of Sound store. But what I wanted was, just in case people wanted to like go only Love Over Fear, it has all the Love Over Fear gear. Then it has all the Among the Phoenix gear, which I will tell you, Nova, our violinist, is designing her own Among the Phoenix shirt right now. That is awesome. And we are going to release it in the next couple weeks as an Among the Phoenix like official. And then obviously I have like my YouTube merch right here too. So it's like That's My Guy shirt and Righteous J and all that. So when you go here, just so you understand, this is just like what this is what like all the collections are that you'll see. This is what all of them are, just so you kind of like understand what's going on. It's like our new era shirts and everything like that. So there's merch. Okay. So anytime you go and purchase merch for City of Sound, you are now directly going to be making our new songs. Like, you will literally be being our label. We need it isn't nefarious. You guys produce art and vibes as your goods. You earned it. Thank you, Pet. I appreciate that. That's really, really sweet. And Grease is in here now. What's up, love? So yes. So merch is going to be a really big way to fund all of our songs and like tours, but funding our songs right now is the most important thing. And then, obviously Nova and I are going to work up into that stream by June to be like bringing that money in also while we're streaming, playing covers and originals on Twitch. Put the website for merch here. It's right here. Sick designs. Thank you, Pepsi. Yeah, we love our like designs. We think they're really cool. It's amazing seeing how many people are wearing them at shows. Now I am also gonna make like we're gonna keep working on merch just because you always have to have something new for people to, snag or get. But yeah, so merch is gonna be very important towards our song creation. So just kind of going through that because right now we're just figuring out the ways to like pull in funds in order to maintain us as a band, but the biggest thing is the full creation of our songs because our songs sound great right now. But there is a 15% like polish and bigness that we have been missing out on for forever, and it's time for us to fulfill our songs to 100%, make them feel as big as they possibly can, and mastered to the fullest extent. And it's going to take some cash to do that. Now that's a risk on our end, but I think it's the only way that we're going to grow and the only way we're going to be able to truly reach the masses to make this like an incredible success for us. So that is kind of the reason why we're going this route now. My t-shirts are still going strong after 1 billion washes. Great quality. Let's go, UC. I love that. I love that. That's beautiful. And then, okay, so we went through merch, right? All right, we went through merch. We covered all that stuff. I always hate talking about money, but it's just a way for us to do it. Can you make, Sweet Tay, you're right. A royal blue, white, writing love over fear, please. Yes, I will. I will get that done this weekend, Sweet Tay. I 100% will, and I promise you I will get that done. 100%. Absolutely. We should have royal blue and love over fear anyways. Okay, so we talked about lyric videos. We have a new lyric video coming tomorrow. My husband loves the City of Sound shirts. Yes, I love it. Repping the band. I love it. Huge for us. Okay, now it's time to get into some leakage. Okay, this stuff is very exciting. It is very nerve-wracking because of all the changes that we have made and how we're literally relocating ourselves, then playing a headline show just a month after relocating ourselves. We're bringing John Reeves on to play guitar with us, and we're going to be rehearsing with him even in June, probably driving down to Nashville. He's probably going to come up to Indiana, and then we're going to have all this chaos happening in that whole month. It's going to be a wild ride while trying to get the Among the Phoenix music video done, all while trying to keep all this afloat content. It's going to be wild. But here's what I'm really excited for. And this is something that you're going to see us announce here in a couple weeks also. I'm going to do a full content vid to like do the announcement to all the madness when we release the new band promo photo, which I can't wait for. We have full-blown band like promo photos ready to go that look awesome, which I'm just like so excited for. Do you already yeah. So if we have that on the band channel, no, you're fine. No, you don't have to apologize. So if you go to like our City of Sound band channel, we got a lot of behind the scenes stuff. And then on my channel, so some of our listeners in here will probably tell you, on my channel, I have like tour vlogs and everything. I just put out a tour vlog, I think 2 weeks ago. So if you go through my vids, I'm trying to figure out how to get them more views so they pop up for people, because people ask me that all the time, and I'm like, no, they're on my channel. I got fun tour vlogs, behind the scenes stuff. If you go click my playlist, you'll see a playlist for vlogs, and it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff for the band. I think you'll really like it. It's a lot of our live performances, behind the scenes stuff, me showing kind of how we do everything. Someone just joined the channel. You never have to spend any money boosting your social media. Streaming a playlist is free and is very helpful. Yeah, 100%. And any band where they are, I agreed. Yeah, the Lost Valley vlog. Yeah, see, so Sweet Tay's got you. So Sweet Tay's got you ready to go. We got a ton of vlogs. I have songwriting vlogs. I have tour vlogs. I have event vlogs, like of everything the band does. So you can definitely check all that out, love. 100%. Anyways, and that's for everybody. Just for everybody in here. If you didn't know those existed, They're all over my channel. If you click on my playlist and click on vlogs, go watch them. They're genuinely cool, and it genuinely gives you a behind the scenes of like who we are, and especially like Nova and I, and like what we're doing, and my writing process and everything. Okay, so let's get into this madness. As you can see, that's up there. New EP, concept, and release plans. So here we go. All right. This is the big kahuna. So, I was sitting with the band, and you know, kind of how this works, just because, you know, at the end of the day, like I am the, you know, at the end of the day, like it's, the band started with me years ago. Like it's my creation, right? So whenever it comes to like kind of establishing vision, where we're going, what we're going to make, like, you know, it's always me kind of talking it out and kind of creating these ideas in my head and these concepts. And I'm more saying that because I was meeting with the band, and I was just kind of discussing with them, like, look, we're moving the band to Indiana. We want to start this whole bonfire and following in the region. We want to do all these things. And I was like, man, how do we make new music? Like, because obviously we produce all of our own music and write all of our own music, but in order to level it up, I was like, we need to find the right people to level it up, which is going to cost us money. But how do we like bring that about, make it successful? Because in my head, the label, our fan base right now, is in a place where we have a ton of y'all, and it's amazing, and I love it. We have so many of y'all, but we're still very small. We probably have a collection across the whole world of like 20,000 strong across the whole world, which, like, that's incredible. That's amazing. But it's not enough to like sustain us, right? So we have to figure out a way to grow exponentially. And we can't just throw it onto the listener base to make our stuff grow. Like, that is, I hate when artists try to do that and all that stuff. And in my head, I was like, the way we're going to do that is by putting out new music, obviously. But in my head, I was like, we do so much original stuff. We also have a genre that it's just our own sound. You know, it's cinematic rock, or as some of y'all call it, hopeful emo, which I think is amazing. I was like, no, what we need to do is we need to give our base that we have already something that they can connect to for a long period of time, but can also add hundreds of thousands of listeners in a 6-month period. Instead of just like one-off singles, right? Instead of one-off singles that aren't really interconnected, they're just like great songs, great concepts, great messages. I was like, we need a story. Like, we need something that like they can really latch on to. And then other people, when they come in, let's say they hear the third song in the EP, but when they get there, like, we already have people who can connect them to the story, the concept of what's happening right now with the band, that they can like look at merch, they can look at cover art, and all of it tells the same story for 6 months. So the idea that I kind of presented to the band, now hear me out, okay? I think y'all will really like this. And then this will get into like the band member announcements and stuff too, because it's the only way we can pull some of this off. So let me take a drink of water. We're going to get into this. As y'all know, you know, our stuff is cinematic rock. It's very cosmic. It's huge sounds, huge vocals, all these things. I want, or we want, we are going to, is something we're going to announce to the whole fan base here in a couple weeks. We want to create an EP, but the EP is not going to drop as one EP. Okay, we will create merch and stuff that is the whole EP package together with like photo cards and everything. But we need to work with the industry and like with the algorithms, but also maintain our like creative integrity and create that connection and journey and story. So what we're going to do is we are going to announce an EP concept and basically tell the whole fan base for the next 6 months, every song that you hear is taking part in this story. But we're going to release those songs as not just singles. We're going to release them with the single, the instrumental, the acoustic version of that song, and then also some extra stuff. So when you click on the song, it's going to bring up all these little things that like you get to experience with us, share out all these things. But it's all going to take place in this 6-month story. Now, what is that concept and story going to be? Something that I really have connected myself to is obviously this idea that, you know, we're coming home, right? The band is moving to its forever home. That no matter where we tour, how big we get, like Indiana is going to be its forever home. And it started getting me thinking about like the madness in our listener base, even those who 8 years ago were packing out our shows and were supporting us. Like some of the original listeners that like I've even completely lost track of. And it got me thinking about all that. And I was like, what if we did an EP that was about all of those that are walking beside us, leading us home? Like, what if a listener could put in one of these songs that's a part of this EP, and when they're listening to it, it immediately makes them feel like there's someone else listening to it, and it's all leading us to each other. Because all these steps and all these movements that are happening in the next like couple months, it's literally all being done so we can get to you, so you can get to us, like so we can get to each other. And I was like, what a beautiful like concept. And like, it's the most like City of Sound concept too. Like having this idea of like this whole concept of the album is us like coming beside each other to lead each other home, to lead each other to each other. Like all of y'all supporting us so much that we can move ourselves to our forever home. Like it's like just like a beautiful story of a collection of all these listeners. From my perspective, it's like it's an EP dedicated to those beside us that are leading us home and helping us find our way home. And it's like kind of got a beautiful double entendre too, because then you think about then every show we do like after the EP's out, like we go on tour, like that's home. Like wherever we meet our listeners is home. And so it's like a beautiful story of like just like this idea of constantly, you know, I know there's listeners who never comment on YouTube, but they're here watching. You know, I know there's people on Twitter and Instagram who like listen to our music daily, but they never comment. They never say anything. And I want that person to know that like they're the only reason that we're going to make it home. Like it's every time they push play, every time that they like, you know, they think about our lyrics, every time that they share us with somebody, like they're leading us home and they're making it so we can get home. And I think that's just so beautiful of having just this like beautiful, like cinematic rock conceptual EP that's literally about our listeners, like getting us home. And Jenny, I love that. I'm crying, so I guess that's a good sign. That is a great sign. And I think it's just beautiful because like Jenny just said, like, you know, like she started crying. Like, so let's say, like, let's use Jenny, I'm going to use you as an example. So like, let's say Jenny is somewhere across the world and puts one of these songs on and she understands the story of what this concept is. But instead of from my perspective, where I'm like, you're leading us home, she's approaching it from the idea of like, we are actually singing to her that like we are with you as you are trying to make your way home. Like Cyberpunk, that's me. Like, but isn't that like just like a beautiful story? And like, it tells the relationship of like what our relationship is with all of you, like with our label, with the madness. And I just think there's something so powerful there. It's also the most City of Sound, like cinematic, cosmic concept. I'm also a member of BTS Promotion Focus Fanbase. I love that microcosmos. That's great. Setting up a promotion focused fan base for City of Sound. Oh, that would be amazing, Highly. I don't think we really have that. So, I mean, yeah, if y'all want to take that, that'd be amazing. So what we're going to do is starting in June. And remember, this is all just like leak behind the scenes stuff right now. We haven't announced yet, but we will announce publicly. Oh, you guys are amazing. I already have been making BTS COS playlists. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Are we? If y'all set up a promotion focused fan base for City of Sound, I'm going to be so thankful. That's incredible. So starting in June, we are going to re-record one of our older songs. All right, now stay with me here. We have had a song. It's one of my favorite songs to perform live. But I always wanted its mix to get what I was talking about, right? Like what we're going to try to be making money for, which is taking our music that 15%, what it could fully be. I've always wanted it to have that full, expansive, bigger than life sound. And it's been some of my favorite lyrics I've ever written. And it fits perfectly to launch this EP. It fits perfectly to launch this concept. So the EP will be 5 songs, but one of them will be a re-recording and re-release, remaster, then with like all the things I was saying, instrumental, acoustic version, all that stuff. It will be the first single to drop for this whole EP. Uplift your older gym songs. Yes, let's go. Yes, exactly, Pepsi. So the first song that is going to drop in June, that'll be a part of this EP. I have not named the EP yet. I have kept a couple ideas I'm working with for the EP name, but I haven't named it fully. But the first song that will drop in this storyline, we are going to re-record our song Graves or Gardens and re-release it, remaster. Like we're going to retrack, like everything's going to stay the same in terms of like what the song is and the parts, but we're going to re-record the guitars, re-record the drums, re-record vocals, like strings, all that stuff. And then which goes into the band member announcements, I have a great mixing engineer in Indiana that I've reconnected with, who is very excited to jump in on our stuff. And we are going to push it to its absolute nth degree so it sounds as big as any other professional, gigantic rock band song sounds. So Graves or Gardens will be the first re-recording, re-release song that will take part in the EP. And I know some people might be like, okay, well, why Graves or Gardens? Why is that going to kick off the EP? The reason is the whole story of Graves or Gardens. When I wrote that song in the middle of the woods in Indiana. I was camping. I left LA to go on a camping trip because some things were happening in my life that were just like really devastating. And I was just going through just a lot of shit. Just a lot of, man, sometimes you just get bad news, then you get bad news, and then bad news. And Graves or Gardens was a song that I wrote. And it was a song of, I just wanted to escape and literally find home. And literally the chorus of the song is, right, it's chasing gardens of color. We could hold on to each other and watch the world awake. And that's why I want the song to kick off the EP, because the story of the song is literally 2 people side by side taking each other by the hand to watch a world awake, leaving all their pain behind, leaving like anything that has haunted them behind, leaving like the battlefield. It's like leaving the battlefield of life to go walk upon a new horizon together. And so it is a perfect place to start a new EP and new. So we are going to re-record Graves or Gardens. And that will be the first one. We'll probably release it in June. And then we will do our headlining show. And then that will lead into releasing a song in August, September, October, November that all collectively wraps the EP story. Now, if all goes really well, when we're releasing all these new songs, if the fan base just keeps exponentially, gigantically growing, we will tour off the name of the EP. So that is the reason that Graves or Gardens will be the first song we release as one of the 5 on the EP. Now, all the other 4 songs will be brand new. Ones you have not heard, ones I've been working on. I started working on one a few days ago, and I will tell you, I literally sent the band, this is the one. This is the one that's going to be like the single from the EP. Like the one that is going to capture the masses. So there is kind of like those leaks on what you can expect is coming from us. And I'm telling you, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. the way I want to lock in the story of releasing these songs as singles, but they all happen under like this storyline of like an EP. We're going to make the cover arts like connect to each other. We're going to make the merch connect to each other. So literally our listeners can like wear like our heart on their sleeve, like our story on their sleeve. They can connect to it. Like they can feel like they're fully connected to us. John's back. So there it is. We will be putting an EP together that will release as singles, starting in June and then for like 6 months. That first song that will come out will be Graves or Gardens, re-recorded, remastered, remixed, everything. Literally pretty much a brand new song. Even though it's going to sound the same, it's going to sound bigger, better, and just like slam even more because we're going to do things properly in ways that we didn't do properly in the past. So there's that first. That's the first one. Now, getting into band member announcements. We have things to talk about here, okay? All right, so I can't wait to hear all this. Everything's... Oh, Melinda, thank you, love. You're so sweet. Thank you. Seriously. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, $6 in euros. Thank you, love. I appreciate that so much. Straight to our song fund. Go straight to our song fund. Thank you, love, so much. So, okay, well, John Reeves is here, so we're going to talk about all this. I actually texted him today, some of this. Hope will be the boost you need for the band to be huge. Yep, let's go Wildflower, exactly. If there's one thing this band is about, it is hope. That is one thing that all of our songs and everything is geared towards, right? Okay, so, oh my gosh, is there a promotional fan group that is being started right now for City of Sound? Y'all are amazing. Oh my gosh, I love this. Let's get into band member announcements. So, you know, we've already talked about, y'all know we made changes in lineup, you know, about, 4 months ago. We officially made changes in lineup. Oh, how open are you guys to having fans submit designs ideas for merch to you? Like it's viable to utilize your logo? I mean, yeah, Heather, I would love that. Honestly, I would love for our listeners to like do some like merch design. We could even do a whole collection that's listener merch design. That's actually really awesome. You can always feel free to send that to me. I think that's beautiful. So, you know, we made some changes in lineup. Had to jump through a ton of hoops, deal with some things, which was just things you got to deal with. You got to figure out. Obviously, you know, we brought John Reeves on, who's going to be playing his first show with us. Like we said, that homecoming show, July 25th. That'll be his first show with us. He's already been getting started on learning our sound, learning our songs. You know, he's got a lot of songs to learn because it's a headline set. So we're playing for like an hour. So first person, obviously we've talked about, you know, we have John Reeves, who I'm super excited. I love this guy. You know, he's just another dude where he's just hungry and he just wants to like do good shit in the world, man. And like, he just wants to treat people well and like, you know, give people like goodness, you know, and hope, which is what we're all about. So he fits right in with who we are. Now what I said before, you know, obviously John has a lot of things he's doing. So you're not always going to see John playing live with us. So I just want to cover that right now. That doesn't mean there's any issues at all. It's just because, you know, John has his own thing that he's created, and he has created something awesome, and he is pushing towards some stuff that's so cool that I won't talk about here, but like he's doing some cool shit. But when we can have him, we'll have him play live with us. I'm so excited for that first show with him. I'm excited for the first rehearsal. And so he's kind of the first person we're bringing on. So now, even though John has all of his other stuff to do, that also means we're going to need someone who's like session guitarist, right? Because I need somebody that like I can basically like call on, you know, who is a paid like session guitarist just to like get stuff rolling right away, right? Because John's going to be busy a lot. You know, I think he's going to Japan like in a couple weeks. So we're also going to add onto our roster, which I'm super excited to say this, which I was just texting John about actually. I was like, dude, I'm excited to introduce you guys and whatever. So John's going to be playing live for us a bunch when he can. And hopefully if we get Dragon Con, John can play Dragon Con with us, because I think John will be hilarious at Dragon Con. which we're still waiting to hear back from Dragon Con. They did pass us on, though, to their board. Thank you to all of you who commented on Instagram. Literally, your comments on Instagram on my Dragon Con post got them to contact me. That's how much y'all make a change. Like, that's how big of a difference y'all actually make. I'm not even kidding. That's literally what got Dragon Con to reach out to us. So, what song is this on? Oh, it's on Odyssey right now. Let's go. Let's do Ode of She. This feels like a good Ode of She music a moment because it's so hopeful. Okay, so the next person that we are adding on, I don't know if so y'all already know our drummer Chris, right? He was in Good Charlotte, which is an amazing pull for us. The fact that we have Chris Wilson from Good Charlotte. I listened to that dude when I was in elementary school. I was listening to him when I was in elementary school, and now he's playing drums for us. But Chris is our number one on roster also, because Chris, for the moment, even after we move, he will still be in LA. But Chris will be our number one to play. But that means we need more drummers on roster in order to just pull up when we can, especially regionally, right? So we're in Indiana, we immediately get hit. Like, if someone wants us to play, 3 shows in a month, we need local players that are a county over and we can just run it, right? So Chris is going to be number one on our roster. John Reeves is going to be number one as our guitarist on roster. I more just want to explain this so y'all just understand. If you are seeing videos or photos and it's not someone, it does not mean that they are not playing with us anymore at all. They are just as much in the band, no matter what. Like, they are a part of what we're doing. They're a part of this message. Like, they're a part of our music, all right? So, basically, Chris will be number one on roster, but locally, we are going to have a drummer locally that I will introduce to you once we, really bring them on and everything. That will play at all of our, regional shows, okay? And then we'll have a third drummer who's actually the guy who's going to be doing our mixing and stuff. He will probably be jumping on as, our third drummer, who will also be on roster in case we need an event and, Chris just, can't make it. That way it sets us up for success. So people who have already established things in their lives, but they want to be a part of this, we can still just make it work right away, if that makes sense. It makes it a lot less stressful. It's all great players. It's all people who can run it, who know our songs. Every time we get a new song done, we're going to send everybody, all the parts and everything, so everyone can learn it, everyone can know it. So John will be our number one in guitar. Now, for the sessions I was telling you about, who will be recording on our stuff just for time's sake, so we can just get somebody right away. It was funny, yeah, because John and I were talking about this earlier, and I just thought it was really cool. So I don't know if y'all remember a band called Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, but their lead guitarist now is actually in Nashville. Now, I have a lot of strings that I've been waiting to pull for years. Y'all know it. I've written for so many artists. I've produced for so many artists. I got lucky with some successful placements with artists that did well. It enabled me, to put all the money into City of Sound and basically help fund our foundation. And so I've pulled some strings, and I'm also excited to announce that Matt Carter, who was the lead guitarist in Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, is going to be doing session guitar for us. And so he will be in studio recording, just we can get him in a moment's notice for all these new songs on the EP. What's also cool is not a lot of y'all know this, but I originally was signed to a label years ago. Long story short, label went out of business out of nowhere. I showed up to the whole studio to get the next mix on the song we were working on done, and the building was boarded up, and I lost everything. You might wonder why we're independent. But what's cool is on that original song, Matt Carter happened to be in town. The audio engineer there knew him, literally texted him, was like, dude, you got to come meet this guy, hear his stuff. Matt Carter walked into the studio and was like, dude, I'd love to play on this. And he actually tracked on that first song that never came out and never got done. So that's how we initially met. And then I pulled some strings all these years later and then sent him all of our stuff. And turns out he had been already following, was already a fan. and now he is going to be running all of like our sessions. Now, what we're also going to do, which I'm excited about, which I haven't even actually asked John for permission for this yet, but we kind of mentioned it. So, like right now, John's preparing to play for us live, right? So I ain't going to throw on the pressures of like all the work that's about to happen with the recording and stuff. But kind of what I'm hoping to do is we'll end up bringing like John up to Indiana, and then he'll end up like recording like with us and stuff. I know he's got a ton going on right now. So I'm not, obviously I'm not going to like hit him up and be like, hey, record on this song right now. Like that's not fair. But that's kind of the goal is I want to end up recording with everybody. John's like a really good guitarist, and he's kind of learning our tone right now, like our sound, because we definitely have a different like sound, but John is an incredibly like technical, like metal guitarist. Like he's very good. And so, he's going to be preparing for our show. While that's happening, we get him like into the mix, and like he's feeling good, like he's feeling confident. Then we have someone who's ready to go getting the like started on the other songs, and then dude, we just unleash. Like so then we just have like a team, and then we just run it. Like we run it. And then we get this whole EP going, and we run this EP, this story, this message, and we got a system. Yeah, dude, I'm 1,000% down. That's my guy right there. Hey, that's my other guy right there. I didn't even mean to do that. That's my other guy right there. Yeah, and the thing, guys, is like the thing with like the fun that it will be having John in studio, like recording, will be so fun too. Just because like I'm gonna be vlogging everything, like I already do, but I'm really gonna be vlogging everything. Then it will be fun when we do get John in studio on like a song. Because then it will be like, we can stream it. We can make it super fun for everybody. I mean, there's just so much stuff that we get to do. That's going to be so much fun. Like, I'm genuinely so excited. So, then that leads me to kind of some funny things that you're going to see from me that I'm going to vlog on the channel. And this isn't band member announcements. That's kind of the announcements of how we're going to run the roster. And it's more just so if y'all see a new listener come in and they're like, hey, like, there was this tall, handsome man playing guitar for them, like, in the last video. Now it's a different guy. Y'all can just, like, communicate with them right away. Be like, oh, no, look. So, like, John is, like, their number one, but, like, he has a big YouTube channel. He does all this stuff. So they also have another guy that also plays with them, which makes the new listener connect to us right away, right? It, like, makes them feel more connected and understand what's happening. Kurt, thank you, dude. Oh, my gosh. Straight to the song fund. Straight to the song fund, sir. Kurt, dude, you did not have to do that. Seriously, thank you. Damn, Kurt, I think that's the second time you've done that. You did not have to do that, dude. Seriously, thank you. John is definitely a mood booster. Oh, he's definitely a mood booster. John's great. Yeah, it was great vibes when he was here. It was great vibes, and we at least got to we still barely got to meet because it was such a storm. But we at least got to kind of fill him in on kind of like what happened in the past and just like, where we're at now and, things that he should know, if he's going to be coming and playing and stuff. So it was fun to just kind of like get on a more human level with him and us just kind of start building that relationship. Cause in all, like John and I have texted so much and like all these things, and we still barely know each other. We're about to play a whole show together. John's about to jump on stage in front of a sold out crowd in Indianapolis for a homecoming show. He will we'll have done some rehearsals together, which we'll definitely get to know each other more. But literally, like, he'll pretty much have met us 5 times, 6 times up to that, which is awesome. Like, it's definitely a testament to who he is as a human. He's a good dude. He's a good dude, and it's just like, when you find good people in this industry, you hold on to them. And you're like, okay, like you're good people. We need to keep that. Remember what it was like not to have a whole lot. Thank you highly. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. So, and what I was just talking about, this isn't necessarily band member announcements. This is more of a fun thing for me. A lot of y'all don't know this, but I first got started singing cover songs in barns in Indiana. No joke. Like singing with cover bands in barns, literally barns around Indiana. I'd be singing Guns N' Roses country songs. I'd be singing Led Zeppelin, Journey, like you'd name it, right? And so just for like kind of fun, and I think for my own like kind of freedom and just like enjoyment, I have some connections to some big cover bands in Indiana, different cover acts, and I have let them know that I am more than down if they're doing like a county fair in Tipton, Indiana, some super small town. I just let them know, like, dude, I am more than down to come perform with y'all and just sing some cover songs, and then I'm gonna vlog it. And I think it's a really cool thing. Obviously, like, you know, it's just like extracurricular activities, right? This is just for fun, but it will also like allow me to stay in performance shape and just like do some stuff that's a little less stress inducive, and kind of escape, but yet still like practice and still perform. So that's kind of a fun thing that you might see after like we get to Indiana. You might get some vids on the channel. I also just want to highlight some local people. You know, I want to highlight like some like local talent that's really good. And like, just like, I don't know, there's something really like communal and beautiful about that, especially with the fact that I was just telling you, you know, starting that regional fire, right, of following. One way to do that is like, I should go sing some cover songs with some of these people. Like, just get to know like the townsfolk, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah, fresh change up, 100%. We had TV lawn chairs for furniture. Oh man, I can relate highly. That is so relatable. Oh, that is so relatable. The Money Madness is sending on here. Do they get all of it, and how do you do it? Yes, we get all of it. I believe we get all of it. I'm pretty sure we get all of it. There should be like a money sign in your chat. Not that you have to send anything. You don't have to say anything, but I think that's how you do it. Plus, you get to perform and enjoy your craft. Yes, exactly, Melinda. Like, I just want to like, and look, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I love my rock look. Like this right here. I love this look, right? I love looking like a rock star. It's awesome. Like it's awesome that like I get to do that, and it's super fun when like we're up there on stage and like I look like a rock star. It's awesome. But you know, I got a couple sides to me, and one of them is I also love to wear some boots and a belt buckle and a torn up farmer's hat and go sing some Guns N' Roses and, you know, some country music. Like, I also love that. And so it will be, I actually think it will help me creatively for the band. I think it's going to help me creatively. I think it's going to help me just really fall in love with it again. Like in a whole new way, if that makes sense. Like new beginning, fun. I think it's just going to make me just really love home, if that makes sense. Which is what the EP is all about, which is what like I want I want the madness to be about. Like I want it to always feel like home. At our shows, anything. I want everyone just to feel like they're at home, like together. And so that's just something of, oh, did I miss you talking about when the homecoming show will be? So Ryan, it's going to be July 25th, Indianapolis. We're going to release tickets mid-May. Just FYI. Just want to answer your question. And Crocs. Yeah, and I love Crocs. And I love Crocs, yeah. I wear that stuff on my tractor. John Deere, 4044. Let's go. I love it. I love it. That's amazing. That's amazing, Kurt. Yeah, and so and honestly, like there is something fun too, you know, like you know, there's something really fun of all of a sudden I have a vlog of just like me singing some epic cover rock songs at some small town just for fun. Yeah, never pigeonhole yourself. Right, exactly. And I think just for me, in order to give all of you what you deserve, which is like the best of the best sound out of City of Sound, which is the reason why I want to, you know, that's why I want to get the funds to get that extra 15% out of our mixes, our masters. Like, I also need to creatively go do other things in order to be creative in City of Sound. For like what my life is, which my life is City of Sound. So I'm really excited about that, and I think it'll be really fun. So that's just a little thing to throw out there. Okay, band Twitch stream. So we have already kind of talked about this. Nova and I are figuring it out right now. But yes, once we get to Indiana, we are going to have a stream on Twitch. It's called City of Sound Streams, and Nova and I on Twitch will basically perform. for like 3-hour stints, probably 3 times a day. We're getting all the times figured out right now. And we'll have a whole list of songs. And basically, it will be a good way for us to make money because, and like pay for some of these songs. Because literally, like whoever's in there, they just basically, if they want a song, they just pay like a small fee and then we play the song. It's like being a human jukebox. And we just play it acoustically. I'll be on my keyboard. Nova will be on her violin. I'll sing all the songs. Nova will play some violin pieces. I mean, there's going to be all kinds of things. We'll do covers. We'll do originals. We'll do just all kinds of fun things. So that's the thing I'm excited about, too. I think it'll also be really good for growing. Oh, did I say 3 times a day, Nova? Sorry, 3 times a week. All right, Mom. Relax. And then, like, yeah, I think it'll be a really good way to grow our base also, you know? Like, we'll gain so many new listeners from them seeing us perform acoustic. It will make them interested in the band. And then we just have, like, the band link going through. We'll have tip jars. We'll have all that kind of stuff. Yeah, busking from the basement. It really is busking from the basement. So we're also going to do that. Yeah, Freebird. Oh, John's saying, God, John's in here. What's up, baby boy? So that's kind of like the final thing. We're not going to do a GoFundMe. I don't know why I put that on there. It feels very weird to do a GoFundMe when we're already doing all these other things that can make money. I don't know. I've had so many of our listeners on YouTube tell me to do a GoFundMe, but it just feels like you're asking for money. It doesn't feel real. I don't know. I'm still sitting on that one. But we have so many plans happening. We're super excited for this EP. I can't wait for this EP, y'all. GG Vibes, GG Delana did streams as an indie band, and it led to their... Yeah, see, exactly, Pepsi Cola. So Nova and I are going to start our Twitch stream as City of Sound. We're still trying to get it set up. We're trying to figure out... This might sound dumb. Recording in a studio and doing music in a studio is very different from streaming on Twitch. So we're trying to figure out all the technology to properly stream a good sounding mix on Twitch while also hearing ourselves. It's a whole thing. So I got to find somebody who knows that world and can help us. It's been difficult, but we'll figure it out. Tina, thank you, thank you, thank you. Are there any tour dates for Scandinavia yet? Soon. Once we start that regional fire, I'm telling you, Tina, once we start that regional fire from Indiana to Tennessee, I'm telling you, it's going to open the world for us to get over to Europe, get us into Scandinavia, get us over into the UK. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Hey, thank you so much, love. I appreciate that so much. Goes right to our next song. Our next song, mixing and mastering, goes right to the next one. So all that cash right there is going straight towards it. So thank you so much. You're so sweet. But yeah, Madness, that I know I just hit you with a ton of stuff. But that's what's happening. You give us so much free shit. What do you mean you feel weird asking us for money? Let us love on you guys. God, that was a great line. You give us so much free shit. That's so funny. I'll think about it. It's just it's got to be like, obviously it can be about putting this whole EP together that we got a vision. Tara, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you. Seriously. You guys, thank you, Tara. Like, seriously, thank you. Like, maybe we would put together like a GoFundMe for the EP or something to like cover the creation of the songs. I'm not sure. Yeah, I just don't want people to think that we're like begging for something when we've been paving our own way this whole time. It's more just to relieve a massive amount of stress as I try to get the band debt under control and like covered. So it's kind of one of those things. It's just difficult, right? To get like it's difficult to pull in enough cash off product in order to cover like keeping us afloat, paying off band debt, and then also like funding the songs and everything. So it was more for that reason. Like, man, if we could like put together a GoFundMe that just covers like the EP and the music, that would really set us up like to really blow this thing up and succeed. So we can just create more ways to get funding. Never hurts. It's optional. Yeah, you're right, Pepsi. I'll think more on it. If any of y'all have any ideas on a GoFundMe or anything like that, or have feelings on it, feel free to like tweet at me or send me a message or comment on here. Well, Kickstarter I'm a little bit weird on, just because if you don't fulfill the number, then it just ends. So I'm a little bit weird on Kickstarter. But I don't know. Maybe there's a way we can connect like VIP stuff or private performances or something on it. We can decide to donate or not. It's not that hard. Yeah, you're right, Mary. No, you're right. Mary makes a good point. If doing it for the EP, yeah, it would be doing it for those like 5 songs. Pete's new EP to be incredible. Oh, Darren, that's interesting. That's a great idea. Shell Branch, Amanda Palmer. Oh, they all did GoFundMe's, really? Did they really? I didn't know that, Pepsi. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. PR package for submit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We have a whole press kit. Yeah, here. I'll put it in right here. Yeah, and that's the thing. FYI, Madness. Always feel so many of y'all are like, hey, we would love for you to like play this festival. We would want to like submit you. Y'all have permission to submit us for anything. Because we book all of our own stuff, right? Like we book all of our own stuff. Like this is our press kit on our website, which we need to redo our website, but that's going to cost money too. But we have a ton of like press outlet quotes and everything. Like our whole bio, everything like that, which we're going to be updating all this with all the new band photos and everything. But it's for right now, it's a killer press kit. Oh, Jenny, thank you for joining the madness. I love that. Thank you. So yeah, that's the press kit. You can submit it to anybody. You can do whatever you want with it. I don't care. If it books us a date, it's a success as far as I'm concerned. Jenny, thank you. Welcome to the Jenny, dude. Okay. Jeez, thank you. So, y'all are hitting me with way too much love today, and the band. Okay, that's all we're just gonna keep throwing all of it into creating these songs and keeping all this afloat. Seriously, thank you, Jenny. Like, actually, you know what? That might go towards the editor for our music video. Just all the things that we pay for. Jenny, seriously, thank you so much. That is so sweet. Like, thank you. That means so much. Thank you. And got a membership and donated. Thank you. So yeah, madness. Y'all are amazing. I can't believe y'all are throwing that much at me right now. This is incredible. Y'all are incredible. We are very lucky for our listener base. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what's happening. So headline show, homecoming show, July 25th. John Reeves is going to play with us for the first time. I'm so excited to rock with that dude on stage. Y'all already know I am a madman at our shows. I mean, you've seen me, I'm sweating everywhere. I'm jumping out into the crowd, jumping all over the place. I'm rocking out. I'm so excited. I think John's going to be so energized and pumped. I think he's going to love our fan base. He's going to love the madness. Just how loud y'all are and how into it you are. He's going to have so much fun. Can you list your Venmo again for the introverts? Yeah. That's really funny. Actually, here it's. I think it's my Venmo's on my phone because we use our Venmo live or for like our shows and stuff. It's just at City of Sound Music, Darren. It's literally this. It's literally that on Venmo. It's a picture of me because I'm a narcissist. I'm stoked to play with y'all. Oh, bro, John, you just wait till we get through the whole show and then we do Ode of She, brother. Just wait till you hit that whole like delay-esque lead line on Ode of She, and you see how rowdy it gets, brother. I'm telling you, you're gonna have so much fun. Tina, thank you. GoFundMe is the way. Get on with it. Okay. 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 Tina just donated money to tell me to go make a GoFundMe for City of Sound. Tina, you're so sweet. Seriously, thank you. And noted. No, oh, and I got 5 likes already. Okay. Noted. We will get a GoFundMe together for the EP and everything. I appreciate you very much. That's like very, very funny. Yeah, and then what we'll do is, even if we do a GoFundMe, even if we get past the money point, I'll just communicate that any money that gets past it will go directly towards funding our tour, going towards funding, literally, like, it will be like a label. Our GoFundMe would be like a label advance, basically. Thank you, Tina. You're awesome. Yeah, that's hilarious. Like, all right, dumbass, get on with it. Make a GoFundMe. Take our money, we're begging you. Okay, I love you guys. You're really sweet. It's just it's hard for me, if that makes sense. It's hard for me to do that kind of stuff, just because we've been so self-reliant for so many years. But yeah, it's just not possible anymore. It's just not possible anymore. But I really appreciate y'all. Thank you, Melinda. Join the madness. Thank you for joining the madness. Y'all are amazing. Getting a lot of love on this stream right now. Man, I love label meetings. I love label meetings. Yeah, so less of a member of our community. Yes, 100%. Yes. If you cannot donate, do not worry. Streaming, listening, sharing is the most important. We love you all. Yep, Hailey is totally right. Yeah, and J-Hope vlog comes out tomorrow for anyone that's interested in that. I think it's pretty cool. I tried to put a touch of a story in it because I definitely had like a, I definitely like needed to see that moment. So I tried to kind of put that in there. It does make sense. You are a giver. Thanks, Tara. Yeah, so hey, I will look into a GoFundMe. I'll look into it with Nova. Actually, you know what? You know who would be good? I might talk to John about the GoFundMe. He's just really good with that stuff. That dude is like, even with sponsors and stuff, like even like brands, that dude is gifted in a way that I don't understand. But I might even pick his brain about the GoFundMe on just the proper way, because Darren brought up something about like credit, which I thought was really cool. What's up, Kayana? What's up, love? Kiana, I feel bad because I'm about to end stream. You just got here. I feel bad. Yeah, madness. So there's all the news. I know I just threw a ton of like leak behind the scenes stuff on here. Keep a look out for it over the next 2 weeks, because we're going to be putting out all the new band photos, all the new like content, announcing like the ticket release, announcing the new EP, the story, everything like that. So just like keep an eye out, just keep supporting like you always are. Yeah, keep streaming the songs, keep sharing them out. We got to keep our numbers up while we're trying to get these new songs done. I would for COS. It's like I don't purchase merch from the groups I follow except for Alan's, but I love COS merch. Okay, Darcel, noted. I've been at work. Oh, okay. Love is easy when you're sweet. Y'all just hit me with so much love today, madness. You're gonna make a grown man blush. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that. So madness, I love you. You are the greatest label in the world, as I always say. Yeah, let's just keep pumping the music. New lyric video tomorrow on the band channel. I hope you love the lyric videos. And again, reminder, just because we had that question, reminder that I have all those vlogs on my channel right now. The channel you're looking at right now, I have all those tour vlogs, everything. It's under a playlist called Vlogs, but you can also just see it in all my releases. Definitely check those out. I think y'all will love them. Has like our performance, live performances, behind the scenes, everything. They're super fun. Madness. Spotify, like it or not, is a stream platform where the record. It's true. Yeah, Spotify is king when it comes to booking. It's true. Tina. Tina did it again. Tina, GoFundMe voting time. Yes or no? Tina, you're amazing. Thank you, love. I appreciate you so much. You are so sweet. I was not expecting any kind of donations today. Y'all are so sweet. I honestly don't even know how to English well. I don't know how I do stuff like that either. It is true, y'all. Like John somehow like works these like contacts and stuff like I've never seen. But it's an amazing gift. I mean, he's very gifted at it. Like, that's so funny. I can barely English, but I don't know. I'm good at it. Has anyone got any links to playlists they have created so we can stream them? Rebecca, sorry. Do you mean like City of Sound playlist or like the vlog playlist I was talking about? Do you mean City of Sound playlist? I know a ton of people have playlists they've made. We've made a couple. I mean, I have one right here. I don't know what vibe you'd be looking for. We have a couple that we've made. I actually have a streaming playlist. Oh no, set. What is this? Oh, this was our tour set. I made this playlist as a tour set. If you kind of want to hear what we played on tour. I don't know. This is fun. This is random. I know somebody else has better playlists, though. We have a lot of listeners that have better playlists. Tina, you are awesome. Thank you, highly. You'd be surprised, local businesses that want to sponsor to get their name out there. Yeah, and I'm kind of hoping that when we get to Indiana, those opportunities open up, Tara. Honestly, I think a lot of like small businesses, but also maybe companies that like are Indiana based. Like I wear a belt buckle at every show from a company called Indiana Metal, and they just sent it to me, and I wore it because I love repping like local companies. So I'm kind of hoping that they're more interested in like getting on with what we're doing. So that, I mean, that could be cool, right? I have my driving playlist that's mostly Golden plus COS. Hey, there you go. Mine are all BTS COS lists if you want. I can share links. I was a COS list on my YouTube channel too. Yeah, I was gonna say we have so many playlists. So yeah, whatever you need, we got playlists for days. I have quite a few playlists on mine. Here, I'll put one more in here. Where's my? I had like a Nova playlist actually. I don't know where that playlist at. No, that was another set list. Let's see. Oh, I have my songwriting playlist, which is just, well, this is a couple of our instrumental songs. I'm just throwing stuff into the chat now. It's only 3 songs. Okay, wait, I missed some stuff. Really tuned up. If you want to push a particular track or two, let us know. We need to have that song every other 3. Yeah, Mary. So, oh, I just lost my whole chat. Oh, there we go. Mine are BTS, K-pop, City of Sound. Let's go, Tara. Yeah, I would say, Mary, our new song, Among the Phoenix. Among the Phoenix is definitely there. Among the Phoenix, just because it's the newest one. Our song Us, and I mean Odyssey's our biggest single, but also our album Silent Empire. It's you know, it's a few years old, but like it's 15 songs of a whole story and concept, and it's like a really cool album. You know what, I'm gonna do this, Madness, for anyone who's never heard our album before. I know a lot of y'all listen to all of our songs, but I don't know if you've actually heard our album like from front to back. Here's a link to our album. Why not? Let's just see. Who knows, maybe you'll find something you love. It's one of my favorite BTS players. Don't know if that helps. It does help, Sonny. It helps so much. You have no idea. So thank you. Yeah, I've done Station Head a couple times. I didn't really have that many people that jumped in though. And it takes a while. Like it takes time, and it was just kind of one of those things of had to kind of pick my battles, you know. But I still have Station Head. I still have it because I know there's gonna be a day to run it. Your entire band has star quality and cosmic sound. Future success imminent. Thank you, Betsy. This stage is a prison, a beautiful... Yeah, dude. King Gray David gets it. Caramel. I mean, that lyric hit me so hard, honestly. Yeah, Silent Empire. You check it out. Madness. Whoa, what is that? That's not one of our songs. Get that out of here. That's not one of our songs. This is one of our songs. That's Nova right there on violin. Okay, Madness. Now I need to send actually all of our tracks and everything to someone who is setting up our programming and stuff for our homecoming show, because I had to go buy a brand new laptop, which was fun, for all of our new live sets, and he's gonna help me set everything up. So I'm gonna get all that stuff to him today and get it all done. I love you all so much. Madness, I know I say this, but I like mean it. You are the greatest label that an independent band could ask for. I will look into GoFundMe with Nova. If we do a GoFundMe, we will make it worth it. We'll have to do it to where it has like meetups, and you get like access to meetups when we're in your city or something. Maybe private performances. We need to have some sort of utility that really makes it worth for people to be involved. I'm just like yeah, that's just something that's going to be important to me to have on there. Get streams on new songs together and be able to chat. Yeah, and that's why I love Station Head. I love that you can chat and stuff. It's so awesome. Maybe I'll do a station. Maybe I'll do another station head here in like a week or something, and we'll do like a whole station head. It could be fun. You might be right. Not today. That could be fun. Okay. How's our own station head channel? Yes. I'm not a group. Oh no, Hiley, you're amazing. Yeah, fan meets, exactly, Tara. Yeah, fan meets. Exactly. So we would add like fan meets maybe to the GoFundMe for anyone who like sends a certain amount or something like that. Thank you, Carsap. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna add loads of BTS COS playlists on Spotify now. Thank you, Rebecca. Let's go. I love it. Hey, I love that so much. Thank you. Yeah, Madness. Here, may this be the beginning. This label meeting right here sparks the beginning officially of our new chapter. Where we're going, this new EP that we're going to try to just get across the world to gain millions of listeners, to blowing up regionally, so that way we start a big enough fire that we can get to all of you and we can find our way home and find our way to you. May this be the beginning. I love y'all very much. I hope you love the lyric vids too on the band channel. I hope it really allows you to see like the lyrics and like the story and like everything on all of our songs. Yeah, dive into those lyrics. Anyone who's listening to some of our songs for the first time, dive into our lyrics, the dynamics, the sound. Everything is purpose. Nothing is wasted. We love you very, very much. So here we go. Thank you, Hiley. And also, yeah, by the way, if y'all start, I know Hiley, you and quite a few were talking about making that promo fan group or something for City of Sound. If y'all do that, please tag me in it. I want to see it. And GoFundMe. Okay, Tina, I'm gonna. Okay, Tina has donated enough to tell me to do a GoFundMe. All right, Tina, I'm gonna do a GoFundMe. Promise. Here we go. Madness label. Here's the deal. I will have a GoFundMe set up by next weekend. And it will be good, and it will be worth it. Okay, Tina, you have my word. You have my word. I'm gonna put in the work and the time, and we're gonna put a good one together. How much you were able to make on Super Chat? Oh my gosh, I think it's like $400 off Super Chat today, which is insane. I know Tina's like, hey dude, I'm a board member here. Excuse me. But we will absolutely do it. Yeah, please stream daily on Spotify and on YouTube. Oh, Mary, I love the lyric vids. Thank you. Yeah, I will let you know. Maybe I'll stream next week to launch the GoFundMe or something. Hey, Madness, I mean this with my whole heart. Y'all are the greatest label we could ever ask for. Thank you. Not today. Now we got 5 gifted. Not today. Look, now they're all gonna pop. God, I love you guys. Not today, seriously. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's like so sweet. Y'all are amazing. Yeah, I know. Tina's a force to be reckoned with. I'm learning. Oh, we have a Discord, Soph. We have the Madness Discord. Yeah, we have like a ton of people in our Madness Discord here. Right here. You should be able to, if you exclamation point Discord in the chat, it should come up. YouTube's been struggling a little bit with the chats right now. But it should pop up. Here. If that doesn't pop up, here's our Discord. Right there. We drop like fun little things to each other in Discord. Little memes and stuff. It's fun. Don't rush things. Take your time to set. Yes, I will, Melinda. I'll get it crushed. I hear you. Let's go. Mary. We just got Mary in Discord. Let's go. All right, Madness. Well, I'm gonna go get back to work because y'all are worth putting this work in for. So, thank you for once again inspiring me today to go crush it right now. So I'm gonna go try to crush the rest of this day, get this set fully built out so we don't even have to worry about it before the show. That we can start rehearsing with John, and maybe I'll stream some of the rehearsals with John too. Once we get that first rehearsal through and he feels real comfortable, maybe when we go down to Nashville or he comes up to Indiana, and it's just like us 3 because Chris won't be there yet. Maybe I'll stream us like rehearsing together, violinist, guitarist, and keyboardist, lead singer. That could be really cool. Thanks. I need to get up to speed. Oh yeah, so there's no. You're good. So don't worry about it, love. You're totally fine. yes, bye Madness family. I love y'all very much. Y'all are amazing. And noted, Tina, go on the GoFundMe. I hear you. Yeah, Madness, keep streaming that music, keep sharing it out, and keep a lookout on socials for all the fun things. Y'all know I'm always posting on Instagram and Twitter, and on YouTube, obviously. Awesome, perfect, Tara. I love you very much. I'm bad at goodbyes. I love y'all very much, and that's it. That's all I got. Hey, I always say it, but you're worthy, you're purposed, you're built for this shit. Love over fear. And we're on our way home. I love you. Bye, Madness.